Imagine being just 16 years old and waking up to find yourself at the center of one of the internet's biggest controversies. Not because you committed a serious crime, not because you hurt anyone, but because you're a little cringe. Well, that's exactly what happened to Jellybean, a PNGTuber who, at the peak of their fame, also became one of the most hated creators online. This video takes a deep dive into how Jellybean's rise to viral stardom sparked an internet-wide backlash. We'll explore their content, how their audience shaped their reputation, and what this says about the online culture that built them up and tore them down. Who is Jellybean? Jellybean, born in November 2004, is a non-binary content creator known for their high-energy, short-form Minecraft content. They rose to fame in the late 2021 thanks to the YouTube Shorts algorithm, which was promoting short, vertical video content to compete with TikTok. What made Jellybean stand out was their PNGTuber persona, and we'll get on to what a PNGTuber is in a moment. But basically, it's a digital avatar that reacts and moves along with the speaker's voice. Their loud, excitable tone and frequent use of memes, jokes, and community catchphrases, like the now infamous "It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece," helped them connect quickly with a younger audience. But it also attracted a lot of the wrong attention. What is a PNGTuber? Before we go any further, it helps to understand the genre that Jellybean thrived in. PNGTubers are creators who use static, often cartoonish avatars that react with expressive animations and voiceovers. Their style boomed in 2021 and 2022, with other creators like Red Velvety, Frost Fox, and Meowba also emerging in the space. These creators often rely on humor, hyperactive delivery, and simple visuals that appeal to younger viewers. While their formats are accessible and inclusive, they also became easy targets for mockery by older and more cynical audiences. The rise. Jellybean's subscriber counts skyrocketed in late 2021 and early 2022. Their shorts often pulled in millions of views, and they quickly built a massive fanbase. What truly pushed them into the spotlight, though, was a campaign they launched encouraging fans to comment the phrase "It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece" under videos across YouTube. It was meant to be a harmless, meme-like trend, but to many, it felt like spam. YouTubers unrelated to Jellybean were suddenly seeing thousands of these identical comments under their videos. Some found it annoying, and others saw it as a community invasion. Soon, criticism started to snowball. Commentary YouTubers began to make videos calling Jellybean cringe, attacking their voice, their fanbase, and even their appearance. Entire Reddit threads were dedicated to mocking them, and the backlash wasn't just about Jellybean's content, it became personal. To be clear, Jellybean didn't engage in harmful behavior, but because of their highly animated style and younger audience, many viewers dismissed them as annoying or attention-seeking. That reaction, combined with the persevered spamming of YouTube comments, turned public opinion sharply against them. Let's move on to the controversy and criticism. At the height of the backlash in 2022, Jellybean was the subject of numerous hate videos and memes. They were doxxed, sent threats, and constantly insulted across social media platforms. The situation escalated far beyond criticism. One specific incident added to the controversy during a livestream. Jellybean made a joke involving daycare attendants that some viewers found offensive. They publicly apologized for the comment, acknowledging that it was poorly thought out and not meant to cause harm. Still, it was used by critics to further attack them. This moment illustrates the double standard often applied to young creators, especially those who don't conform to traditional norms or expectations. Mistakes that might be forgiven in others become ammunition in cancel campaigns. So why did the internet turn so hard on a teenager making Minecraft videos? Part of the answer lies in cringe culture, a long-standing internet trend where people mock things they find awkward, overly sincere, or different or cringe. PNGTubers with their expressive style and child-friendly tone became a prime target. But cringe culture often disguises something more troubling: mob mentality. Once the wave of mockery starts, it becomes easy for people to pile on, even if the original offense was minor. For Jellybean, that meant going from beloved to reveled in a matter of weeks. Now, I quickly want to make a section going over the toll that stuff like this has on young creators and young people on social media in general. What many people forget is that Jellybean was just 16 when a lot of this happened. And I know for a fact that when I was 16 and a lot of the people bullying Jellybean online was 16, they would have had a rough time trying to handle some of this. They weren't a media-trained celebrity with a PR team. They were a teenager suddenly receiving thousands of hateful messages every day. Being criticized for your content is one thing, but being doxxed, harassed, and relentlessly mocked while still figuring out who you are as a person is something that no one deserves. And I'm not someone who enjoyed Jellybean's content. I would skip their content anytime I saw it pop up, and I too found it cringe. But when I saw one of their videos, I would swipe off. I wouldn't comment anything, I wouldn't report or harass them. I would swipe away. And Jellybean responded by focusing on their fans, taking accountability for missteps, and avoiding unnecessary engagement with hate. Over time, the intensity of the backlash faded, but the experience left a lasting mark on their career and reputation. Jellybean's story isn't just about one creator, it's about how quickly internet fame can turn toxic, especially for young people. It's about how communities build creators up, only to tear them down when they become too popular, too loud, or too different. In the end, I don't think that Jellybean deserved the scale of hate they received. At worst, they were an enthusiastic teenager trying to make people laugh and were being a bit cringe. And in my opinion, that shouldn't be a crime. As viewers and creators, I think that we should ask ourselves, what kind of internet culture are we building when being cringe is enough to ruin someone's career and mental health? And who do we become when we join in on that mockery? If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives like this, a like and subscribe would be very much appreciated. I would love to hear what you think on this topic, and this is actually the first video on this channel, so I do really hope that you enjoyed. And I would love for you to let me know what creator story I should explore next, and I might just cover one of the topics that you guys suggest. But this has been TekiTalks. I hope you have a really good rest of your day. See ya.